All right, well, BJP's Rekha Gupta, first-time MLA from Shalimar Bagh, has taken oath as the new Chief Minister of Delhi along with her 6 cabinet ministers at the Ramlila Maidan, marking the Bharatiya Janata Party's historic return to power in the national capital after 27 years. She was a former president of the Delhi University Students' Union and has become the 4th woman Chief Minister of Delhi after BJP's Sushma Swaraj, Congress's Sheila Dikshit and Aam Aadmi Party's Atishi. She defeated Aam Aadmi Party candidate Bandana Kumari by over 29,000 votes from the Shalimar Bagh seat in the 5th February Assembly polls. Alongside Gupta, 6 other ministers were administered the oath of office by Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena. The ministers sworn in today include Parvesh Verma, Ashish Sood, Manjinder Singh Sirsa, Kapil Mishra, Ravinder Indraj Singh and Pankaj Singh. According to sources, there are several priorities of the new government, including the rollout of the Ayushman Bharat scheme, the cleaning of the Yamuna River, desilting of roads and sewers ahead of monsoon, and sanitation exercise to clean the city's streets full of garbage, and driving the Nari Shakti via a women-oriented budget, and new houses to be given to slum dwellers. Well, it's going to be quite a challenge and an uphill task for the new government. What kind of expectations can the people of Delhi have from them is the big question. They've already been disappointed for over a decade by the Aam Aadmi Party. Mr. Alok Mehta, Editorial Director of India News, with us on the broadcast. Mr. Mukesh Tyagi, BJP spokesperson, with us on the show as well. Sumit Peer, Senior Political Commentator, also joins us on the program. Last but by no means least, Mr. Piyush Pant, Senior Journalist, also joins us on the show. Mr. Mehta, I'll begin with you. Well, there are advantages today of being a Rekha Gupta. It's not only a double engine ki sarkar, there are 4 engines or 3 engines at this point in time which are supporting Delhi, which is of course, the 7 MPs from Delhi, the central government, and now, the Vidhan Sabha as well in control by the Chief Minister, and of course MCD. We're not sure what's going to happen over there, but what we are learning is that the MCD will also perhaps have a BJP mayor in the coming days. Do you think that there is going to be a lot of pressure on Rekha Gupta to perform, but at the same time, just like Sheila Dikshit, she will have the cavalry, if I can call it that, at her disposal?
You are very right. So naturally, there will be pressure, but I think no pressure because she was fighter. And I have seen, because I used to edit at the time the Dainik Hindustan, and I have seen the student leader. She won the election of the Delhi University student leader. So since then, 96 to 2025, I think that's why she is a fighter from roots, and that's why whenever somebody comes from roots, he knows the challenges and also how to solve it, especially in Delhi. And his expectation, just Viriji, I want to divert one attention to you. You see, Prime Minister recently invited Donald Trump in Washington. You see. So when we invite somebody, people say, oh, we were talking about the environment, but what is happening in Delhi? So we invite the France president and they say, what is happening to you? Well, when we talk to Germany, Rhine and Thames, then certainly when we talk about the environment, that's why the air pollution or the water pollution, to solve these kind of problems, it will take some time. But certainly, all over the world, people look for Delhi as a capital of India. And when we give a message from Prime Minister of India, then they want to see what is happening. You remember Sabarmati riverfront? Xi Jinping was just on Jhula. They were just moving around, and people were laughing as oh, they want to show the how the Gujarat developed. So these kind of development ultimately is a long, what we call it, Viksit Bharat. So Rekha Gupta from Yamuna to Ganga Sagar, the other political part, because there will be election in Bihar and Bengal next. So, Rekha Gupta is a woman leader, a single chief minister in BJP. Earlier also, Sushma Swaraj was there, Aruma Bharti was there, Vasundhara Raje was there. So, BJP is not the first time woman leader. But I think for next generation, because Vasundhara Raje was also there in Ramlila Maidan, but now you see the new generation, Mohan Yadav was also there, Fadnavis from Maharashtra was also there. So, it shows that the next generation is taking over and they are working for development and changing India for a developed India, as superpower India in 2047. So these kind of change of leadership, certainly more expectation of the people who voted. We are all voted for any party. If you vote for any party, that's why they are committed for everybody, especially for Ayushman Bharat, the health scheme, or improving education, The most priority are even the ration card. You must be aware. Even I personally we have covered also that I think more than lakhs and lakhs people were not received the ration card. This Aam Aadmi Party were almost taking like a blackmailing. If you vote, then we will give you a ration card. But ration card is available there in center. But they say no. After this election, they will supply this ration card. So these kind of irregularities were there. Corruption charges were there in Delhi. So after CAG reports, they can take some serious actions. Now it will be fast because earlier they said okay because you are biased, but here there will be document from CAG or other document only, not Rashish Mahal but Jal Board, especially for the water and electricity or some other department also there was corruption. So
Right,
anywhere,
right.
either in Bengal or in Bihar or any states, if Lalu Yadav did something wrong, so the message is going that we want to clean not only the water and the air, but we want to clean the administration. We want to give a clean administration to all over India, and we want to show the world. When you see the France is in Germany, the election, France is also suffering. In Britain, is even after the election, they are facing some problems. After Trump, there are even America also. There are pro and against people are there. But in India, at least we have the democracy, we have the opposition. But I think the development is going so fast as a developing country. I think now it will be a developed country in that sense, and Delhi will show the way for Ganga Sagar. What I will
Right,
say.
right. You're absolutely right. So let me also rope in Mr. Pant into this conversation. Mr. Pant, do you think that the Delhi government at this point in time knows exactly what not to do? What not to do? Because that's exactly where the Aam Aadmi Party went wrong.
Well, the first thing will be that they will allow the Bharatiya Janata Party, at least or the central government, will allow to work the Rekha Gupta government smoothly. And I think there will be no hassle because the same party, as before, as you said, I mean, they are in center, they are now in the state, and soon they will also be in the municipal corporation. So task will not be very difficult. But what I feel where Aam Aadmi Party failed was regarding the proper tackling with the environmental issue, the road issues, the water, Yamuna water issue. All these things were major issues, and the employment generation issue. So I think now the focus of this government, the new government of BJP in Delhi, will have to focus on these major issues. And if they get the control over MCD also, then of course they will have to pay urgent attention to the conditions of the roads and sewers, and also to the river. So I think their task is cut. The only thing is that how efficiently this government works in the interest of the people, in the interest of Delhi. So let's see and watch. But they don't have. I mean, they have got one advantage, that there is no one. There is no LG. The LG will not be. I hope will no longer be there to create roadblocks in taking decisions or clearing files. All these things, because everything will flow from Home Ministry up to the Chief Minister in Delhi, because same parties. So I don't think the major question is whether now, since the BJP's government has been installed in Delhi, will the central government give the powers which were give back the powers which were with the Delhi government and which were taken away from the Delhi government by bringing a law regarding that, like the transfer and appointment of civil servants and officials. So I think let's wait and see how efficiently this government works. I think all roadblocks have been cleared now. Whatever tussles were there between Aam Aadmi Party government and the central government, between Aam Aadmi Chief Minister and the LG, now there will be nothing like this, and they will have the full authority, they will have full power.
Okay, Sumit Peer, and the important thing is that obviously, the people of Delhi would have wanted a government, who did the work and made no excuses. Though the Aam Aadmi Party, ruled and governed Delhi for more than 10 years, but the state of affairs, if you look around in Delhi, it seems that we are back into the early or late 90s, considering the kind of roads, the kind of civic infrastructure, or therefore the lack of it. It has caused. Do you also think, Sumit, that the Aam Aadmi Party has been relegated to such a point today that they are not even worthy opponents? They don't even have that semblance of the opposition, because they lost all seriousness, they lost all propriety. The chief minister, made those loud and those, extremely confident comments that the Bharatiya Janata Party could never come to Delhi, and Delhi हमारे पास है, हमारे कब्जे में है, किसी के बाप की नहीं है दिल्ली. All of these things have literally backfired on the Aam Aadmi Party, and the BJP is also taking note of that and how to respond to what the Aam Aadmi Party was not able to deliver. Sumit?
You see, Vinny, thank you for having me on your show. A beautiful question. The first thing is that the most important thing is when it comes to BJP and Modi ji, when we talk of development, it's development delivered in 5 years. We are not talking a 25 saal ka plan. It's development delivered. You have to kickstart right now. I've been talking on your show. The first thing BJP will announce is a 100-day program. There'll be 5-10 tangible things which will be put in place, and these things have been put in place already. And we had a government here who said कि हम दिल्ली को भाई पेरिस बनाएंगे. Today Delhi is at Kabul. We are at -10. We are not even at 0. We should be ideally at +10. We are at -10. For Rekha Gupta ji to pull it to +10, you have to climb 20 steps, is double the work. You have to clean the debacle of 12 years of misgovernance. You have to clean the debacle of 12 years of confrontation. And let me put all the claims to rest when people say, oh, BJP was confrontation with AAP. Sheila Dikshit ji was ruling Delhi for 15 years. A lot of development happened. Nobody can deny it. Where did you see any confrontation between Sheila Dikshit and the BJP governments? No. Why she didn't have confrontation with the BJP government in the center? Because she did not believe in that Rajniti. While as Kejriwal believed in that kind of a Rajniti only. He wanted to everyday play Modi, Shah, Yogi, and everyday run away with it. There was a picture called Gayal, Tariq pe Tariq pe Tariq. And for Aam Aadmi Party, it was Jhoot pe Jhoot pe Jhoot, Arop pe Arop pe Arop. Mr. Kejriwal was like a Bofors gun who shoots and scoots. He can say anything and walk away of it. Do you forget, Vineet, how many days back did he said, I have credible evidence? Bajpa ne Yamuna ke pani mein zahar milaya. They want to eliminate 1/3 of the Delhi population. While our Prime Minister lives here, our Defence Minister lives here, all the MPs, all the MLAs, police, CRPF, everybody lives here. How could the water, can you imagine that this kind of allegations coming from a sitting Chief Minister or ex-Chief Minister? And then you are a self-proclaimed Imandar. Look, people of Delhi, we're sick and tired of this misery. You wanted auto wala to be gharib so that you can be your vote bank. Don't people understand your Rajniti? You wanted people to be subservient to your 300 unit of bijli or 200 unit of pani. People want development, Vineet. If you have to enable people, teach them how to fish, don't give them fish. People are not looking for alms. Garibo ka स्वाभिमान होता, बहुत बड़ा स्वाभिमान होता. What do you think? Okay, I might need help for some time, but if you want to keep me perpetually poor and perpetually deprived so that I become your vote bank till eternity, well, that's not going to happen. Look, Modi's guarantee of development works. It works everywhere. Pakka Makan, Nal. Look at how many Nal connections have come to Delhi. And let me take you to Vineet. 5 lakh rupees of your medical insurance where you can go anywhere in India and get yourself treated. Now, I have come up with a Mohalla clinic, and I am saying a Mohalla clinic is your alternate to 5 lakh rupees ka insurance, and I am doing great governance. My schools, my world-class education facility, my world-class Mohalla clinics, my world-class governance, my world-class Kejriwal model. I don't know where did in the last I find this word world-class. Kis image consult ne bataya. Can you imagine a Mohalla clinic replacing Ayushman Bharat? I'm asking today, what was the right of Kejriwal to deny the people of Delhi this Ayushman Bharat? What is your right? Who are you to deny this? You are nobody to deny this, but your Rajniti was so much. You said, Modi ji, आपको अगला जन्म लेना पड़ेगा दिल्ली में आने के लिए, इसलिए मैंने 45 करोड़ का शीश महल बनाया, because I will be the Badshah of Delhi till eternity. Nobody can throw me out of Delhi. Vineet ji, सच ये है, रावण का भी अहंकार ने रावण का अहंकार भी उसके विनाश का कारण बना था. If you have अहंकार of this level wherein you think, hey, Modi, you have to be born next janam to win Delhi. Modi is a psychophant. Modi is afraid of me. We need this kind of Rajniti and not delivering. Look at ex-Chief Minister Akshay ji. 2 days back you were in Dharna, दिल्ली में पानी नहीं है, सबने पानी बंद कर दिया दिल्ली का. After 2 days there's a lot of rain, then you are on Dharna, भाई भाड़ा की दिल्ली में. Now what are you there for? Are you Dharna minister? And your convener Kejriwal calls you interim chief minister. That is the respect for a woman chief minister. How dare you call her interim chief minister? I mean, because it was becoming a mockery. You were running a jail, you were running your Prashasan from Tihar jail. You wanted a Wi-Fi connection and a AC or whatever not in Tihar jail. When Dr. Bhimsaheb Ram Ambedkar, when Dr. Ambedkar wrote the constitution, he never knew there will be a chief minister who will be in a jail and say, I refuse to quit. I mean, all lines, all, those maryadas, all Lakshman Rekhas of dignity were crossed. And people of Delhi said, Sir, Rasta chodo. We don't want you anywhere. But I am going to tell you one thing. Within 100 days, people of Delhi will see not talk and walk and allegation and all. They will see work getting done. They will see things changing. Delhi has one big problem, Vineet. I want to highlight that. One is there are a lot of illegals here. It's a big national security threat. There are some Muslim-dominated areas where encroachments have happened live, threat and center. मतलब कुछ भी कर लिया है वहाँ पे, and a lot of illegals are living there. Third demand is, which a lot of people are writing to me and talking to me and wanting me to put it on air, is Delhi should be renamed as Indraprastha so that you can get that glare and glamour of Delhi back. Name it as Indraprastha and let the people of Delhi know what Indraprastha was about. Vineet, there are a lot of problems and Rekha Gupta ji and her cabinet ministers have an uphill task. They have to work for 19-20 hours a day to have that visible impact there, because the kind of debacle what you and me have seen in Delhi is phenomenal. It's beyond repair. I mean, where do you have a chief minister on a dharna? Where you have a chief minister putting allegations that the neighboring state on the behest of Prime Minister of India has poisoned Yamuna water and they want to kill 1/3 of the Delhi. It's a genocide organized by Modi. Sir, limit hoti hai. Everything has a limit. You have crossed all the limits. And you come on, open media and talk about that. What if foreign media covers that? The ex-chief minister of Delhi is saying the Prime Minister of India has poisoned the water of Yamuna to kill 1/3 people of the Delhi. This is what a khabar will be. This is how the headline will look like. How
Right.
much can you handle? How much can you take? And what is your level? Because you
Mr.
wanted to
Tyagi,
create
yeah, Sumit, you're absolutely right. And Mr. Tyagi, let this also be a precedent. Let's also this be a example for all those governments who take the janta for granted. And that's exactly what happens to you when you think that people who are voting for you are fools. They will just go by your word of mouth and not really look at the evidence that you leave behind. And that's exactly why the hubris to the Aam Aadmi Party turned out to be, in fact, a shrap, if you can call it, for them.
Vineet, congratulations to you, because you are going to breathe better air. You will be going to drink much better water. So this is the change which you will experience very soon under the Delhi government, and which is being headed by very dynamic, young, youthful women, Rekha Gupta, who has got absolutely very, very impeccable and impressive political record. No controversies. She is a fighter. She comes from the ranks and files of BJP and ABVP, and she is backed up by triple government, which includes central government, which includes state government, which includes Lieutenant Governor and MCD. So there is going to be a completely seamless support. I think it's going to bring about a very revolutionary change. But as Sumit pointed out, they have to start from a very, very negative base, from -10 to 10. So they have to do a very accelerated work. And I'm sure, looking at her very symbolic and very, very effective gesture, she, after Secretariat, she will go straight away to Yamuna, and she will take over that project on a personal basis and monitor on day-to-day basis. So, but the problem which the new government is going to face is that they will have many challenges. They will have to add more schemes than whatever the existing schemes are continuing under the AAP government. I think Mr. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, who is like a fountainhead and biggest powerhouse in our country, who will be able to provide absolutely more than adequate support, because he has taken personal responsibility that Delhi will be galvanized into one of the top cities in the world. So I think there will be a constant pressure on the government that you will have to keep on delivering, because like Kejriwal matter, people used to quote that in Punjab they promised they will give 1,000 rupees to ladies, but they miserably failed, and that impacted and that led to disillusionment among the women voters in Delhi. So now Bihar elections around the corner, then Bengal elections around the corner. So 3-4 elections will be happening very soon. So there'll be cross references that this is what the promise was made by BJP government, and that will have a huge impact on, if the performance is better, I'm sure it will increase the votes in hustings. So this is the one of the major challenges. But I'm very sure that with the kind of organizational strength and the kind of harmony you have seen, like even Verma ji, Paresh Verma, did not show even a sign of a discomfort. He was very happy. There was a drum beating in his house and they were celebrating, though he was expecting to become the chief minister. So that shows how the BJP is such a great organization. They are not subservient to any hierarchical position. They are only converted like राष्ट्रहित जो है पार्टी हित से ऊपर होता है. तो मैं समझता हूँ this philosophy they have demonstrated very well. And but the challenges are sure very high because pollution is like gripping us. It is in the dangerous category. 400 AQI, which is perhaps the highest polluted city in the country. Yamuna is bad. Look at the Jhuggi Jhopadis. So there are many challenges going to happen, and they have an added responsibility to ensure that in contrast, and what Kejriwal has looted this city, Kejriwal thought it is out of complacency. He was winning all the election and he could get away with all his fake narratives, lies, and deceitful behavior. That monarchy has come to an end. And at the same time, I think BJP was also quite complacent that we have won 2014 7 out of 7, 19, 24 7 out of 7. So that also led to the complacency factor. But then realized that if you have to eradicate Kejriwal government Apada, then they'll have to also get up to कहते हैं ना, if you want to kill the communist, you have to hire the communist. So I think Prime Minister Modi's absolutely dynamic leadership and the organization.
All right, okay, all right, you're
has
absolutely right,
made-
sir. And Mr. Mehta, we just hope that once again, different governments in Delhi and different government in Punjab does not impede, the kind of clean air that Delhi has been hungry for so many years.
Yeah, it's a really tragedy in that sense because Delhi, because of the Punjab, and now still we need, I think there will be some cooperation because in Delhi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Amit Shah, they are also talking to all the chief ministers also. So I think this time we will face not such a big problem because they are also facing Aam Aadmi Party there after the Kejriwal debacle. So I think they will be more cooperative. And for pollution, not only for pollution, for Yamuna in Haryana nearby, the Faridabad, Gurgaon, and then the UP, because number of problems we are connected because it's the NCR region. That's why I feel that because of the new government, and don't forget the NDMC, because the city is the multi-authorities now, because we always talk about the corporation. Certainly corporation now already they have the majority. And in mayor election in April, they will have a mayor from BJP. But even NDMC also very important. Same thing, the Delhi Development Authority. So earlier in the Kejriwal regime, in the last years, what I have seen even in East Delhi, I have seen the roads. In one side, if there is a nala, if remember there was an incident, they say this is from Nai Delhi area, this is from the DDA, so we are not going to help for the nala. So these kind of problems were facing Delhi wala. So I think this will be solved, not only the Punjab, but Haryana and UP will have more cooperation because the neighborhood also, we have a same government and the authorities also. They will work together. LG
all right,
is very
and sir, be very well aware as to what happened when there was a double engine ki sarkar in Delhi during the Congress regime, and Delhi in fact improved for the better, and every Delhiite is going to hope that something similar is repeated if India is to be the third largest economy, if India is to cross that 5 trillion mark, and if the rest of the nation has to take inspiration from a metropolitan city like Delhi. This is a crucial mandate for the Bharatiya Janata Party, not only for Delhi but for 2029 as well. We've run out of time. We'll take a short break now. Be right back.